Libra, happy birthday to you, and I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for being born. Thank you so much for being here, dear Libra. Now, today I'm going to be doing your reading from October 20th to the 26th. And in this reading, I'm going to take a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify the main challenge, all the cards, and get some final advice for you. My cutie patootie, welcome to the Renaissance Tarot, to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slate. I was going to introduce myself first, but I was like, I want to start off with a happy birthday wishes for my Libras, for my Libroskis. You know what I'm saying? Some sassy shit up there. So let's see what's going on for my Libroskis. What is an important message that you need to know? Past, present, and future, and the main challenge. Sorry, I'm a little clumsy now, but it's okay. I did my breath work, Libra, and I did my meditation today, this morning, and I'm feeling like really good. Give it a try. Honestly, nervous system regulation breath work, it's a game changer. And I've been doing that a lot more recently, and I feel like this just serenity and this energy shift. You know what I'm saying? Some sassy shit. Like, I love it. So let's see what's going on for my Libras. Okay, so your challenge, Libra, is the High Priestess, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. So Libra, your challenge is the High Priestess. Ooh, okay, questions, right? Big questions, what I'm getting here. The High Priestess here is about you trusting your intuition. There is something about your spirituality, but also, just your sense of purpose, especially in your birthday season. Many of you have been really going deep within yourself and doing some sort of an investigation, inventory of yourself, purging past emotions, feelings. There is a spiritual connection between you and someone else that I'm strongly getting here that you may realize that you have. But you also have a lot of questions. The High Priestess is a very mysterious energy. It's not easy to get to know her. It takes a certain level of dedication, focus, okay, to get to know and to get the answers that you really want. We're going to get back to this and clarify shortly. Now, in the recent past, dear Libra, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Queen of Cups. So in the recent past, I do get this energy of, silence. The Hermit here is about kind of going within, someone just going quiet. You might have gone quiet. This person might have gone quiet, some sort of a spiritual awakening, whatever situation was. There was definitely an emotional shutdown. When I put this combination here together with the Queen of Cups and the Hermit, it's an indication of someone kind of emotions, like someone concealing their emotions, hiding their emotions, okay? We're going to talk about this shortly. In the present moment, you have the Three of Wands, the Emperor, and the Six of Pentacles. So in the present moment, you might be waiting, or they might be waiting to get some sort of an answer. I do get this sense of here wanting to create a dynamic where there is actually an equal give and take exchange energy. Now, some of you might be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be also water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Virgo is here as well, strong. Okay, so we're going to talk about this shortly. In the near future, you have the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Four of Cups. Could be an air sign also, like Gemini or Aquarius. Now, in the near future, there is definitely a lot of conversations going on. I'm seeing here a lot of back and forth chatting, chit-chatting. You know what I'm saying? But there is also, this is either you pulling back or this person pulling back, or maybe you know that this is someone that has the tendency to pull back emotionally, okay? So we're going to talk about this shortly. Now, at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is the Ten of Cups. It's about family. It's about marriage. This is about commitment, children here also. The Death card, we're literally going into Scorpio season. So October 20th to 26th is already moving from Libra season to Scorpio season. Major transformations and shifts when it comes to family dynamics, how we handle challenges, how we handle people in our lives. And Libra, you're all about relationships. Your sign is about, it rules partnerships, family dynamic, romance, relationships, right? So, and my Mars is in Venus. So when it comes to act like I deal with relationships or with people or with conflict. I would say more in conflict, with like a Libra, diplomatic. Okay, so we're gonna talk about this, but you're changing your ways of dealing with people, your expectations with people, and how you want to build family with someone based on what foundations. Okay, so let's get into your reading and let's clarify all the cards for you, dear Libra. So I'm going to clarify your main challenge, which is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess, as I already talked about, is you having all of these big burning questions. Okay, so we have the Tower here coming out for you. The Tower, the Devil, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so I do get the sense of here, Libra, your big questions that you have, the big burning question, is about whether someone here is involved with another person. Not gonna resonate with everyone, but I'm getting this sense of here you realizing that something here is toxic or was very toxic, and that's the reason why a situation here ended, okay? The Tower is here. The Tower talks about a situation coming to an end, something that collapsed. It was a very unexpected ending. Maybe somebody suddenly went quiet on you, or whatever the situation was, or maybe someone suddenly started to pulling back and just everything kind of stopped. The reason why I'm saying stopped is because the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that's actually standing still, not moving forward, not moving backwards, right? If you watch my videos, you know I like to share the knowledge with you all. By the way, it is 2:22 on the clock right now in front of me. So I feel like that for a lot of you, you're kind of like having these questions like, why is someone pulling back? Is there something? Is this person involved with another person? Maybe they got to get rid of something toxic, substance abuse, addictions, whatever that might be, right? And it's because of this unhealthiness, it's because of this toxicity that this situation came to an end. Is there a spiritual connection? I do see that, but that doesn't justify the fact that someone can not work on themselves and not improve and be better, and then just be and exist in your life, right? So let's talk, because you're always improvement, Libra. You're all about balance and improvement, the skills. Making sure that everything is in moderation and and everyone is happy. So, but you cannot make yourself unhappy, Libra, and try to make other people happy, okay? So you got to make sure that you prioritize yourself. In the recent past, Libra, you have the Page of Pentacles. Maybe there is an age difference between you and this person also, but someone here kind of like making an offer here, or maybe there was a solid promise that came towards your way. The Page of Pentacles is clarified by the Justice, the Four of Swords, and the Knight of Wands, right? So the Justice is you. Exactly what I was saying here. Someone making an offer to you, came towards your way. Maybe you were not even expecting, to even meet this person. Maybe you were not even planning to date someone, or to be in a relationship with the person. I just get the sense of here that for many of you, you really were going through a major healing process, especially after your last separation from someone. Maybe you divorced someone else before this person. Whatever might have been happening, you were healing. And a lot of you really got acquainted with this person. And there was a lot of passion, I would say, with the Knight of Wands. But let's talk about the Hermit. Why the Hermit and the Queen of Cups? There was an emotional shutdown is what I'm getting here. The Hermit is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the World. Yeah. So whether this was someone's lack of affection, lack of physical affection, or emotional availability to you, I do get this sense of here something ended, okay? A conflict came between you and this person. A conflict was created. You see the Five of Swords. That's literally the card of conflict. Maybe there were also other people involved into this situation that created this entire chaos, and I'm getting an ending, okay? The World card here is the last card in Major Arcana, and this is an ending situation that came to an end. So Libra, let's talk about the Queen of Cups here in the recent past. By the way, the Queen of Cups is the only one that actually has the lead on top of her cup. So it's clarified by the Star, the Judgment, and the Ten of Cups. In the recent past, I do strongly feel like here that someone here was having a different kind of an approach to the concept of family, like what family meant to them or how they would really want it to be. It was different than what you really truly thought. I'm also getting here someone kind of being on and off and hot and cold with you with the Judgment and the Star. One moment they really had a lot of hopes and wishes and they were wanting things to work out. But then also with the Judgment, is like they were taking it too long, okay, to either commit to you or to express to you what they wanted out of this connection. 10-10 on the timer. Now in the present moment, dear Libra, you have the Three of Wands, the Emperor, and the Six of Pentacles. So there is a separation, or there is this distance between you and them. Okay, that's what I'm strongly getting here with the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Magician. In the present moment, I do get this sense of here, someone getting into power. Could be you getting into your power. There is this very strong authoritative energy here, and setting an intention to manifest something, okay? I think that you are becoming very clear about your manifestations, okay? You could be manifesting marriage, strong commitment or relationship. So that's one of the things that I see here doing. The Emperor here is twice, interestingly enough, could be dealing with an Aries, or someone who embodies like an Aries energy, go-getter. This person doesn't give up easily. This is someone that really is very determined. And I think you really like this person's resilience. Like you just like that they are a very resilient go-getter person. Okay, so the Emperor here in the present moment, dear Libra, is clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Six of Cups. So this is talking about the fact that in the present moment, you kind of have this feeling that someone here, whoever this person is, they come back, okay, they may make a promise to you to commit to you with the Hierophant. The Hierophant here is the commitment card. They may want to commit to you, they may want to be with you, but then all of a sudden, there is something here that you seem to be very much stressed out with the Nine of Swords. Okay, something here is stressing you out and you don't want that. And, you know, it's like there is a lot of nostalgia, there is a lot of emotions and memories with this person from the past, dear Libra. However, your main focus in the present moment is this person going to be equally investing into this relationship or not? Because if somebody comes back in and out, or they want to make these promises to you that they want to be with you and they want to commit to you, but they're not really keeping these promises, that's what's making you, you know, kind of question. That's why you have a decision here to make. That's why there is a lot of conversations that are going to be taking place in the near future for many of you. So the Six of Pentacles in the present moment is clarified by the Six of Wands, the Moon, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, you do have a lot of doubts. Okay, like I said, first of all, the Two of Cups is about relationship. The Two of Cups is talking about a connection here that you have with someone. Could be a twin flame, maybe, you know, there is also the Sagittarius card here, which is the Temperance. So for many of you, I do get this sense of here having trust issues, right? You have a fear of entering into this relationship, and let me explain why exactly and why I'm saying that. So you have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is about entering into a new chapter, and also coming out of a lot of troubles and tribulations, and entering into the city where there is victory, there is celebration, right? But the Six of Wands is entering into the Moon and the Seven of Swords. The Moon talks about our fears, our doubts. The Seven of Swords is about these trust issues that you have, okay? In regards to someone's honesty, and you know, honesty for you is the best policy. So I feel like that for a lot of you, it's like you don't know what you're getting yourself into. You kind of know, but you don't want to really admit that, or you have a hard time of really kind of settling down with the idea, right? It's just that you haven't really fully seen this person committing to you, not even like permanently, but like consistently. And that's a major issue here that you're dealing with, okay? So that's why you have this uncertainty what to do with this person. And that's why part of your challenge is the High Priestess, which is what I was saying, big questions above your head and wanting to really understand which direction to move forward to, okay? Now let's talk about the Knight of Swords in the near future here, which is, you know, heading towards a specific direction. You seem to be very determined about, you know, wanting to find out something. Okay, this is the energy of a Libra here, male or female, doesn't matter. So the Knight of Swords is clarified by the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. So you have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So Libra, I do see here a lot of you, could be dealing with the Taurus also, like an earth sign. So for many of you, there is a big question about like you just being very straightforward, not beating around the bush, and just clarifying something here with this person when it comes to stability, maybe even financial assets. If you were to buy a house, or if you were to actually settle down with this person, you would want to know, are they going to have any share in it? Are they going to really supporting you? Are they really going to be there with you and for you? Because this is not about just, lovey-dovey honeymoon phase, right? It's about long-term consistency with this person to settle down, to build an empire together here. And that's just like you want to deal with those issues head on before you fully commit to yourself to this person. Okay, so in the near future, let's talk about this decision and this execution with the Page of Swords, dear Libra. The Page of Swords is clarified by the Sun, the Lovers, and the Three of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so I do get the sense of here, it's like, if you've been waiting to have this conversation, if you've been waiting to make it happen, I do see that happening. Could be dealing with the Leo also. You have the Lovers, the Sun, and the Three of Wands, right? So this is the juxtaposition and the combination of the cards where you're executing, you're talking, you're not just getting caught up into emotions and feelings and lovey-dovey and everything, but you're being very realistic. You're an air sign, you got the T, Libra, you know what I'm saying? You got the mind, you got the mindset. And that's why this is very important for you to really move towards the direction where you feel like that you can actually live with this person peacefully without having any second guesses, any second questions or whatsoever. Because even though it may feel very happy and joyful with this person, you still want to make sure that you are not sabotaging yourself. Because I feel like you've done a lot of work within yourself. Some of you might have become sober recently. Some of you might have been fighting some addictions, some battles recently. You might have been fighting your own devils, right? You might have been really dealing with some internal things like insecurities, or everyone has those things, you know what I mean? And doing a lot of internal work. And now it's just like, what if you get back with this person and there is certain patterns that they may get reactivated, or certain patterns come back? Or what if I get with this person and they still come back with the same patterns with me? You know what I mean? So the Four of Cups here in the near future is talking about kind of like taking a hiatus and a pause. Someone here also is gonna quit drinking or stop drinking or some sort of a habit. That's just what I'm strongly getting. Four of Cups is clarified by the Page of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. I feel like that a lot of you are really going to focus on your financial independence, on your personal freedom. And I know, Libra, we don't sugarcoat here. Some people are going to say, oh my gosh, talk to me about my person. I'm doing that. I'm talking about you. You're the most important person here. You're the main character, Libra. So in the near future, you really want to be able to see in front of you before you proceed forward with someone. Seeing in front of you, being able to really be free in a relationship and not entangled. Okay, there is this sense of serenity and peace. That's what you want. And I think that in the near future, what really is going to happen for many of you with the Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles is you heading towards financial independence, like being very determined not to let anything or anyone to deter you from your goal, okay? Now, the offer is still going to be there here with the Page of Wands. I think someone's love for you is not going to die. It's not that they're going to forget about you, but I'm getting this sense of here, you Libra, Knight of Swords energy, heading towards an execution of a business idea, or just really focusing on your money and on your career and really doing the things that make you happy. Because you don't want to waste your time on a connection or on a situation where someone is still not deciding on what they really want out of a relationship. Okay, so let's get into your advice and see what is it that you need to know, dear Libroski and Libralacious. Okay, so let's get the advice. Okay, Libra, like I said, someone's love for you does not die for sure. Okay, so Libra, the Lovers, Eight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so this is definitely a combination here of a strong connection and a potential to work something out. But what your biggest piece of advice here for you is when you get these burning questions or when some things get revealed to you, I think you already know deep down, you really know like what those toxic things are, or with the Devil and the Tower, like why something exactly came to an end, and you're gonna find out more. It's just you really drawing a very obvious line between your career and your love. And also how much you really want to invest into this relationship, because the Eight of Pentacles and the Lovers is about investment into a connection. Putting in that hard work. going into it full force and full time, right? So your biggest piece of advice here for you is just to draw that line and remain to it and stick with it, and making it very clear and firm that, you know, what you're requiring or what you're really anticipating is this sense of stability, firmness, decision, okay, and focus into this relationship with which direction this is going to go to. So dear Libra, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate you. Love you so much. Happy birthday again, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.